These are some files that a LensAlign FocusTune customer sent. He was complaining that the results weren't consistent enough, so I took a look at the files, and here's the story. The setup, it looks good. Everything looks fine. Nice lighting, consistent, no shadows, but what we see are a couple of things. Over here on the right, ISO 8000, that's a no-no. That's going to be too much noise, and you can even see the noise in the grayscale here, and that's going to affect things badly. So probably the 800th of a second, this could come down to, well, 400th. Would bring us ISO 4000, still too high. We want to keep it at ISO 1600 and below. Probably indicative of the fact that there's not enough light here as well. But the real problem is that as we go from shot to shot, notice how the light level is changing. Okay, so it's being shot in manual exposure, which is fine if the light level, and the proper way if the light level were consistent, but it's not. So FocusTune requires a consistent exposure. So if you're shooting in daylight, which this appears to be, you must be sure that you're in aperture priority so that the exposures stay within like 2/10 of a stop, which is what the camera is somewhat capable of doing, and then FocusTune will normalize those a little better. Also, this exposure is kind of low, which indicates that the light is even lower. So this could come up a stop or two. You want to make the back of the camera so the blinkies are just not blinking. 1/3 of a stop down from blinky, and this is, you can see in the histogram here, it's way down. So that's going to be the problem, and without even bringing this into FocusTune, I can just tell you that this is going to be inaccurate because the brightness level has to be consistent. Thank you, and hope this is helpful.